All right, Jersey Jaguar, back at you another video, and today I'm hoping to answer two questions that I'm sure a lot of jersey collectors have, and that is number one, what's the difference between hand stitching and machine stitched jerseys? I'm sure you heard both terms. And two, why does my jersey have paper on the back? I'm gonna cover all those details now. All right, so let's start with hand-stitched jerseys. Now, hand-stitched jerseys is not somebody sitting there with a thread and needle sewing your jersey. Hand stitching refers to somebody with a personal sewing machine that uses a zigzag stitch and pushes that jersey through that sewing machine themselves. All right, so it's going to be a clean zigzag stitch, and this is pretty much what all the players wear on ice, on the court, on the field, etc., with a few exceptions. All right, so this is my first example of a hand-stitched jersey. Now, guys, you can see right here how clean it is with the zigzag stitch. And again, 99% of the time, it's going to be zigzag stitching done for jerseys that are hand-stitched. All right, and here's a basketball example of a hand-stitched jersey. Now, guys, notice that here it is single layer. However, on the numbers, they sewn both layers into the jersey. Primarily, the people will only sew one layer into the jersey. So you take the top layer, which is the white, sew it into the bottom layer, which in this case is the blue, and then you just sew the blue layer into the jersey. But in this case, they sew both layers into the jersey. It's just a little bit more of a process than usual. All right, so machine stitched jerseys. Yes, it is a machine, but it is not a personal sewing machine like we've seen previously. It is a textile machine that mass produces high quantities of jerseys in a much more quicker and efficient rate. But there's a downside, you have that paper backing on there. So companies like Nike, Mitchell & Ness, Reebok, etc. will use these jerseys to mass produce high quantities at a quicker rate for the retail authentics mostly, and some of their mid-tier lines. Now you have a person that takes the jersey, puts it in the machine, types in a code, the machine stitches it, they take the jersey out, put in a new one, machine stitches it, etc., etc., etc. So that paper backing is there to help hold that jersey in place and to help guide that stitching along the way to keep it as clean as possible, basically. And that's why you have paper on the back of your jerseys. Does that mean that they are fake? No, it does not. Can it mean that they're fake? Yes, it does. All right, so here's going to be our first example of a machine stitched jersey. Now, guys, like I previously said, just because there's paper on your jersey does not mean that it's necessarily fake. It can be fake, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is fake. All right. So this is a Bulls Authentic City Edition from the Madhouse Team Store, which is the Bulls Pro Shop. This one's from a couple of years ago. They sent it out to some company who used a machine to produce a lot of them and to customize a lot of their blanks. And they didn't take the paper off, and it looks like this. All right, now another example of a machine-stitched jersey is obviously going to be Mitchell & Ness. Now, Mitchell & Ness for the last who knows how many years have been using machines in China, Vietnam, and other countries to produce their jerseys. And as you can see, it is truly machine-stitched. However, the paper is ripped off. Now, Mitchell & Ness jerseys, you're going to see this quite a bit where they only rip the paper off of one part of the jersey. All right, and I wanted to show you guys the infamous Champion Authentics from back in the day. Now, these Champion Authentic basketball jerseys were sewn in. However, they were machine sewn into the jersey, as you can see, and they have this notorious mesh-like paper backing. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys the difference for current Adidas hockey jerseys. Now, this is a era-ready jersey, and you can see the way it looks here. These were the vinyl numbers, well, vinyl twill, as I call it, sewn into the jersey by a machine, and that's how it looks. And then here on the other side, we have a current prime green jersey. So you can see how that looks next to it. All right, and right here we have a current Nike Vapor Elite football jersey, and this was hand stitched. And again, you see the nice clean zigzag stitching. And then right next to it, we are going to also have a current Nike Vapor Elite, but it has been machine stitched. All right, and finally with a current MLB baseball jersey, this one is kiss cut, and this is how a hand stitched jersey looks right here. And next to it, you are going to see the machine stitched version, also a current MLB authentic jersey. All right, and there you go. As you can see, there is definitely a difference between hand stitching and machine stitched jerseys. Hopefully you guys have a better understanding now. If you still have any questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you want to see a future video and what it will be. Guys, if you liked the video, I would appreciate a subscribe and a like. I'll see you at the next one.